Well, it's bowling season. The Toledo Rockets kicked off their final game of 2024 today in Detroit. And although many made the trip to cheer on UT, some were cheering for the University of Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah, quarterback Mason Heintschel, who just graduated from Clay High School, is a recruit to them, and he got an invite to join the Panthers this week for bowl practice.
Our Tyler Segerman caught up with his dad prior to the game to help explain how it all came about.
Here in Detroit, Toledo and Pitt battling in this year's Game Above Sports Bowl. And while there's many Rocket fans hoping for a UT victory here in the Motor City, there's also a pretty interesting local tie when it comes to Toledo. For more perspective on that, I'm pleased to be joined by Eric Heintschel, the father of Mason Heintschel, the Clay Star quarterback. And Eric, do you want to talk a little bit about you guys being up here this year?
Yeah, this is awesome experience for Mason, the opportunity that he had with Pitt, being able to bring him in and graduate early and then get him out here and get him some practice time and get him a little bowl experience. We're just thrilled with the coaching staff, the university, and being able to get up here and get a little taste of college football before he starts. So.
Absolutely. It's crazy because this all kind of came up really fast. Again, Mason with Pitt right now, going to be dressed on the sidelines with them in this game. Take me through kind of the last couple of weeks, because this kind of came up fast, right?
Yeah, they called us last week knowing he was graduating early and said, hey, can we get Mason up there, get him a physical, and we can get him a couple practice days and things like that. So he took his last exam. We literally left Clay after his last exam, drove out to Pittsburgh, got his physical. He passed all his physicals, and then he was able to practice with the team. And then he actually contributed with scout team quarterback for the week. So giving the first team defense a look at what they can expect running Toledo's offense, and just the fact that he was able to contribute already was really cool, and that they were able to put this together for him.
Absolutely. What's kind of the feedback you've gotten from Mason and the coaches about his play so far in practice?
From Mason, he's just been thrilled to be a part of the experience of being a bowl, and the fact that he just played high school football a month ago and all that. And the coaches, the feedback I got from the coaches, that he did a great job that first week and running the offense for the scout team, and great first impression for him and for them. So
absolutely,
really excited.
And you talked about it too, because originally this wasn't the plan for Christmas. It kind of came up a little bit. Just how surreal is it to see him in an NFL stadium with Pitt now, before or just after graduating high school?
We're thrilled to be able to be a part of it and be able to see him out there on the field, and a little earlier than we thought, but you know what? He's, like he said, this is what I've practiced for and worked my butt off for my whole life, and the opportunity to get started right away. I know it took him away from family a little bit for a couple days, so that kind of stung a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's what he wants and what he's been shooting for and working so hard for, so just excited for him.
Yeah, and you mentioned too, lastly, just the stars aligning to make this all possible. Just how amazing is it to have everything kind of happen for him and have him have this opportunity?
Oh, I think it was meant to be, right? So one day this way, one day that way. This wouldn't have worked if it had been any other bowl game. I don't know that we would have been able to make it work, but it was here in Detroit. The timing worked out right, so it's just really great to be able to experience that for him, and for him to be able to do this for Pitt.
Absolutely. Again, super cool. Mason Heintschel with the Pitt Panthers this week, all throughout practice, making them better, getting him some early reps with his future team in college. Again, he's not dressing, obviously, in the game, but he'll be a part of the team on the sidelines, and certainly exciting for us and for everyone here to see him doing that. Here in Detroit, Tyler Segerman, WTOL 11.